Okay, hello, I'm Chris Frosson. I'm doing a raw edit of the week for FroKnowsPhoto.com, and here we go. So I've got raw file here. I've already done a snapshot of this, so I've already run through and figured out vaguely what I'm going to do, but straight away looking at it, it's a really nice photo, nice and sharp all around the focus. Just looking at it straight off, she's quite, well, from what I'm seeing anyway, she's quite edgy on her, so quite an edgy little image, so we're going to see if we can bring out a little bit of that in some edit. Looking at the histogram, straight away we can see blown out highlights up here, so first things first, see if we can sort that out. That's down to one stop less. Should drop it back, and I'll automatically put that quite well, and some contrast as well, but see if we can do a little bit of that in here. So change the S-curve slightly, drop that. Let's bring out the eyes quite nicely as well. Drop that down a little bit, and been playing recently with just some lesser saturation shots, so drop the saturation down a little bit. I will bump up the lips in Photoshop in a second. Predominantly I've been Photoshop in the past, and I've been trying to move into Lightroom a little bit in the recent time since I've picked up a camera again. I must say I'm really liking it. Right, clarity. Let's see how that's going to affect the hair. Bumping it all the way up brings it out of contrast. So I don't think we need to go too high on that. Though, having said that, 57 is quite high. Drop that out a little bit and see how we can get on the sharpening. See, same again, because it's going to be an edgy picture. Let's see if we can get lots of sharp detail. That's fantastic focus on that as well. Hats off to whoever took the photo. Right, I think it's looking pretty good in terms of all that. I don't think there's going to be need to do much. I don't think we need to touch any of the lumens or anything. One thing I do want to do though, keep pointing at the picture, pointing at the screen, this area around here, I don't particularly want this area to be quite so bland. If we can have something that actually holds the focus back in on here, so your eye's not falling off the screen. And I think if we can just get a exposure on here, drop that exposure just slightly, just to darken that corner, and just visibly hold you. It's not like you need to anyway, because she's got such a striking pose on it. Right, I think that is pretty good in terms of what I was looking for. So what fill that's doing, fill that, I think we need to maybe just bump the contrast up again a little fraction, just to really bring out the shadows in these eyes, because I'm going to brighten these up a second in Photoshop. Right, so let's get this over to Photoshop. I've already loaded it up, so it should be a nice quick swap over. Edit in Photoshop 5. What we want to do in here, what I'm thinking of doing, like I was saying, we're just going to brighten up the eyes here, brighten up the teeth, and then just saturate the lips a little bit, bring out a nice red colour on that, and then also I just want to add in a little grungy border around this, just to kind of finish off the feel to the photo that I was going for. So straight away look at the clarity on this, fantastic. Right, so eyes. Exposure 20. See if we can just bring out this white. Don't want to go too much because it tends to look a little bit fake if you go too far. That's about right for what we're doing. Again, this should really add some. Got that fantastic straight away, and then same with the teeth. Let's whiten these up a little bit. Smaller brush again, look. Don't want to be touching the lips at the moment. Let's see if I can get those ones in the back as well, bring those out of the dots. And again, the bottoms as well, really pull those teeth out. There we go. Just in there, balance it off. And get right in that corner. Clicking of the mouse, I really do need to get a whack on top again for this. Right, eyes then. So we've got the whites done. Now if we can just dodge a couple of times in the blue. Now this will make it a little bit smaller on this side because the eyes are smaller size. So we can bring out the blue as much on that side, but the eyes will look really well. Just add a little bit again just around the iris. Don't touch the pupil too much on that. Oh, yeah, fantastic. Right, so automatically it's just add a little bit, and then I said we wanted to touch saturation on these lips, so what we're going to do very quick. I'm going to take too long on this. Just get a soft brush. Look at concentration, eh? Yeah, so top lip done. I'm going to feather this selection as well. And then run across bottom lip. There we go. Okay, so turn that into a selection. Invert it because obviously we've got. Oops, that's inverting the image. Palette. Select in this. Just got that, that's better. Select inverse on that. There we go. So we can just feather that. Right. It is quite a large image, so if we can go to 50, see how much that affects it, and that's far too much. Select modify, feather by 10. Right, now just hue saturation for the lips. Get saturation up a little bit, and then the hue. And put towards the red. That. Just deselect. There we go. Right. Now, and like I was saying, last thing I wanted to do, just add on a border for this. Now I've got, there we go, already in my Photoshop documents I've got a borders folder with some borders I've picked up recently. And the one which I wanted to do was that one and that frame. So you can just add this one in here, drag that out, and move it on. Yep. Okay, slightly smaller, so not so much of a bump. Drag it out to the corners. Things like this, really don't worry about transforming them. It's just for effect. Now, obviously, these an invert. Multiply that down. Now, drop some opacity because this one is really just to add a small vignette in if I can. About right. Obviously it's just sneaking in a little bit too far around here. It's not too bad over here because obviously there's space on that side, so I want to drag it out so it's not affecting that so much. And then that's better. So that's got that in there, and then we can open which one, that one or that one. Let's try this one actually. It's one of my favourite ones. I used to do quite a bit of advertising work, and this is one of my favourite ones to work on. Industrial style, grungy feeling, you just need to drop off. These little bits, colourful, drop them out. Over here. And drag that on as well. So we can get this out to there. This will just hopefully just hold the whole image together. There we go. And the reason I do like this border, because if you can just hold it in here, look, it's got a grungy edge to the far side as well. Just pull this back in, and that, just drop the edge paste in that fraction so you get a little bit of hair coming through. Just a fraction more. There we go. That, I think. Just take that out of the way. Is my raw edit. There we go. I like it. Beautiful picture as well. Right, so I shall save that, whack that up as a JPEG, and export. So it's raw edit, GRMS, JPEG. Save that as 10 or 11, doesn't make too much difference. And there we go. I'll upload that along with this video, hopefully. Thank you very much. This is Chris Russing for Frono's Photo. It's the little raw edit of the week, number 41. Spot on. Click.